welcome back. Okay, today we are doing kind of a general but more like what you need to know reading. So I just cut myself with my own nail. Oh my gosh, that hurt. Anyway, okay, so yeah, we are starting a new series, Aries. What you need to know, or like kind of like a general what's going on, what you need to know, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's what we're gonna start with. Okay, so I had stopped using sage because my daughter's allergic. Turns out my daughter apparently is allergic to like oxygen. It's insane. And I use my own Florida water, which is nice. I love my Florida water. It does its job, but I was missing that, like, full blown, my room looks like I hotboxed it. So I went out and got some Palo Santo, which I had some, I just had to find it. Literally, I'm the type of person that, like, I buy a million of things and then, like, I put them away and then I don't remember, so I buy more, and then when I find them, I'm like, oh, I have so many. Like, I do the same thing with groceries. Like, I'll be like, oh, I need this sugar-free coffee creamer, and then I have like 4 bottles in the fridge, like 3 unopened, and yeah. So yeah, I just had to find it. But anyway, and I feel so much better now. I just needed that smoke, that all around inhale. It kind of, the spray is really good. It is good. It does its job. It does what it's supposed to. But there's nothing like just getting hit with that, you know, that cleansing spray that makes you just pop up like a dead person in a you know, in its box. Okay, we got hibernation and regeneration. So right now there's a need to, I think you guys are sleeping a lot, you guys are resting a lot. I don't feel like you guys are not doing anything, but when you guys are doing your tasks, you guys are pulling back and resting a lot. You guys aren't overdoing it, is what I'm getting. You're not over here doing the most, like, until you're tuckered out, and then at the end of the night you just knock out. No, it feels like you're doing things and then resting and then do things, and that's good, because I feel like your energy isn't fully back yet. I feel like you guys have gone through a lot of transformation. You guys have gone through a lot of healing. And remember that when you're going through healing, it is painful. It is physically painful, as well as emotionally painful, right? And I also feel like with this I think it was last week or the week before, it was like a span of like 2 weeks. The whatever was going on planetary, put the emotions into, like, oh, it was chaotic during the times of, you know, the protests and all that. Even if you weren't out protesting, it felt like your body was like protesting, if that makes sense. And then you got connect with Gaia. Yeah, there's a need to go outside and connect. I'm like getting this, like, oh, so crazy. There's downloads that need to be downloaded. Okay. Yeah, there's downloads that need to come through the earth, and they're very powerful, but they need you to connect to Mother Nature. They need you to connect, and it's almost like the earth is angry right now, and the earth wants to give you information because and I just got full confirmation because I just went rigid cold, like I got the trios. But look how this tree looks. It looks angry, and you're over here like meant to just call in. It's almost giving like, oh, there, I got chills again. It's almost giving like the movie The Craft, but not like the whole, like, you know, you're getting like the negative stuff. It's almost like one person that's getting all these downloads because you're meant to use this information to start spreading the word on certain things, right? And it's going to differ for everybody, because not everybody has the same gifts, where you're going to get different downloads, you're going to get different information that you're meant to spread, right? We're all meant to do our work in different ways. And so I can't necessarily tell you what it is that they're offering, or what the information they're giving. Look, it's even, okay, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, do you guys see those stones in the back? Right there. Do you see those stones in the back? I don't know if you guys have ever seen Outlander, but it's basically about a show where they're magic stones. They're magic stones, and basically this woman can travel back in time. There's several people that can do it, but you have to know how, or you have to have a like a connection to be able to cross over there. And so anyway, long story short, whenever she touches those stones, she goes back in time to a different time. I think she went to, I can't remember shit, which is crazy because I love that show. 1400s, when it was the Culloden War. I don't remember. I don't remember, which is embarrassing. But so it's giving past. It's giving like the past is repeating itself. We are in a repeat. It mirrors itself. It may not repeat exactly, but and honestly, like if you look at what exactly is happening in the world right now, literally we are on repeat. Not only based off, again, planetary alignments, but we are going through something similar, and we are about to copy and with this information that you're gonna get, you're gonna be able to give people the warnings, the help, the guidance, the ahead of times, all of that we couldn't have in the past, right? Because we weren't realizing certain patterns. This is very deep. I did not think this is what I was gonna get. But I also heard, start preparing. I heard a safety bag. I don't even know what that. I'm guessing it's like a. I am very, yes, you guys can call me crazy all you want. I am very much about having food on reserve. I very much believe in the apocalypse. Like, not even just like the end of times, like viruses and all that. Like, yes. So I absolutely would like have a, well, I don't have one, but in the future I would stock up on food, which I already stock up on canned stuff, and then replace as you go on. Stock up on first aid kits, all the things that you need, like solar powered flashlights, stuff like that. But also having like an emergency bag, right? A bag where you have what you need. I don't know why I'm saying this. I just got it. I heard emergency bag, and so I'm giving you guys the information. That's all I can do. I have no idea why or when, but that's all I heard. So I'm just passing on the information. I don't know. Okay? I just know what I'm told. But there is a need, because you're going to be given past history information that is the universe, is the world, the Mother Earth is pissed. She is mad. She is angry, and she wants to give you the downloads, the information, even gifts that you need to be able to help people right now with all the upcoming things that are coming up, because this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. And I'm telling you right now, I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. I did not think this reading was going to be about this. I just felt like it was going to be like, oh, this week, watch out for your car, or watch out with spending, whatever. No, this is very different. Observer, look, they're watching the sky. Look, observer, watching the skies. The skies, you're watching for patterns. You're watching for moon phases. You're watching for when look, I'm freezing now. Watching for when certain stars are in alignment, certain planetary, knowing what's going to happen, and not exactly knowing, right? You could exactly know what happens. You might get those downloads, but knowing like in certain phases, this is what's happened before. Like getting the downloads you need to help prepare other people and yourself, right? To the sea. Ooh. This is, oh wow. Look, that you're being guided right here. Do you see that face above the boat? Something about water. Something about water, being prepared to be water. There's gonna be something with water. But I'm also getting travel that's gonna be done by boat. You're gonna be crossing water. I can't see what she's doing, dude. Why does that person look like George Washington? Legit, this face looks like George Washington. Look, I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. That face looks like George Washington. 7, you guys might be a life past 7, being your personal year of 7. You guys are watching for a sign to do some kind of crossing. Cross overseas. It doesn't have to be in a boat. You know, you could cross somewhere else. But you're getting the information that you need, because you're going to be traveling overseas. This is also giving bath, so it could be as simple, if we want to simplify it, because I see bubbles here, like big, like bath bubbles. So this could be saying like a lot of observe too, like when certain stars and planets are aligned. I think we have a new moon coming up, or a full moon. Let me look at my thing, my app. Is it on this one or is it on the other one? I think it's on the other one too. And I did, I wrote that. Let me see. Come on, Siri, get out of the way. Let's see, we have a new moon today. Tomorrow. What's today? The 25th? 24th of June. We have a new moon tomorrow. So I'm getting remember guys, I get a lot of downloads through movies and music and stuff. And so what I just saw was that scene where Constantine, where he goes down into the water and he crosses over to, you know, Hades. But it's not saying that that's what's happening. But there's something about water where you're gonna get more messages, right? So maybe taking a spiritual bath tomorrow, even tonight, because the day before and the day after are still very, very strong. I know in Irish culture it was 3 days. It was 3 days before, 3 days after, that they wouldn't do certain things, like they just had a lot of I can't remember what that word is. Not tall tales, but you know what I'm talking about. A lot of beliefs about certain things with like witchcraft and stuff like that. Flexible. 19, which comes out to plus 9 is 10, which would be 1, right? Being very flexible. Being very flexible right now. There's a lot. Being very flexible, not only with the things that are coming in, the information that's coming in. Like I said, I had no idea this reading was going to go this way, but being very flexible in where the universe is taking you right now, because you're actually moving into something very powerful, because everybody is about to, like, what we went through was hell, and it's because we have to be prepared for hell, right? with a never-ending story. See, it feels like it's on repeat, repeat. Yeah, no, it feels like it's on repeat. Like it felt like, and you were going through the same shit over and over again. Like it was just one thing after another. And life is gonna get easier in a certain way, but it's because you needed to be prepared, because everybody that's doing this kind of work, right, even if you're just healing for a certain way, it's for you to be able to see what's going on and what's happening, and for you to do your part. Maybe your part isn't a energy worker. Maybe your part is a nurse. Nurses are so up here, right? Nurses are literally like the best thing ever, right? I've been studying. I do all of my healing oils and all of that, and I do them with herbs and stuff. So I'm studying like natural medicine, but somebody who can stitch up a cut, or knows that maggots will heal an infection, or in times of when we need it, right? Or somebody who knows how to crayons build fires, that kind of thing, right? You're gonna need all of that knowledge. If whatever comes, whatever comes, right? Somebody that can also do like surgery, like that is there is no replacing that. We need people like that, right? But it feels like what you were going through was a never-ending story. But it is because they were preparing you for something big, and you're meant to do something big. In this collective, we all are meant to do something big, right? And they've been preparing, and that's why it's felt like we've been going through hell on a Ferris wheel, right? It was a never-ending fucking story, never-ending story on repeat here. But there's a new start with 10 and it coming into 1. That's the Fool. That's you're starting something new, but you're going to feel prepared. And I feel like the universe right now is telling you, the guy is telling you, hey, come here, we need you to prepare you more. Let's get you some downloads, and we can tell you what exactly, see, I'm freezing again. We can tell you exactly what it is that you need. This read is so off the charts. I never thought. Treasure Island, it's going to take you to exactly what you need, and it's going to bring you not just, it might bring you abundance in money, but it's going to bring you abundance in things that you didn't even know were abundant, right? I don't know why this read is going this way. I don't know if you guys, I'm sorry. I have no idea. I've never done a read like this before. Ever. I don't even talk about this stuff because I'm a Cancer. And y'all know that Cancers are like the biggest on like conspiracy theories. So the conspiracy theories I believe in are, I don't talk to anybody because nobody that I know. There's one person I know, he's my best friend, but we don't talk very often because he is a dink right now. He's just very busy. He's very powerful. He does a lot of stuff. But the treasure is going to be an abundance of knowledge. When you have knowledge, money can't even buy knowledge. How do you suture someone? How do you heal this? How do you heal that? If I give you money and you don't know, do you think that if I give you $1,000 and I'm like, here, I need this knowledge, and you don't have it, what the fuck good is it? What is it? If, oh, can you help my friend? They're in shock. I'm a millionaire. I can't help you. I don't know what to do in that. I don't know what to do with that. What do you want me to do with that? And we got the last one. Actually, I pulled an extra one, but to be fair, everything is going to be fair. Everything is going to work out well. You are going to be taken care of. You are going to be safe. Everything's going to be fine. Everything that you need and what you are tending to is going to be fair from now on in life. And there's going to be good times. There's going to be a lot of things that I don't think this is going to be like the worst of the worst. They're just wanting you to be prepared with certain things for certain reasons, and they're not giving that to me. They're just saying, hey, we need to pass on this information, things from the past, because we need you to be prepared. But this doesn't mean that you're going into like ramble mode. You're going to continue to live your life, but if anything happens, you are giving that information, and you're going to be spreading the information to help other people, right? Oh my goodness, this is the weirdest reading ever. I mean, I'm a conduit. This has nothing to do with me. Let's get one for each. I got two. The observer, temporary situations with your home, and then spiritual love. I do feel like there is somebody that's coming in that is actually going to be your partner in crime. And when I mean that, I mean like you need to defend yourself. Yeah, see, there's a need to defend yourself here. There's a need to be prepared. But I feel like the person that that's gonna come in, hang on, let me just make sure. I want to make sure. Why do you need to defend yourself? A meeting with a stranger could be important. I feel like there's still somebody from your past that's in your midst who might make a reappearance. But that really is just for I'm getting more like a test, more like a, look, is this what you want to repeat? But then I feel like you're going to meet somebody new, and this person is almost like your, I don't know why I want to say it this way, but like your partner in the apocalypse, right? Like, okay, get a buddy, right? Great worry over nothing. Changes in your life with the moon. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes that you don't see coming. So they're giving you the way to prepare, right? And we don't have to say like this is like doomsday. You should accept valid criticism and then keep your life in balance. Yeah. Make sure that you're getting all of your things that they're giving you, and do your work, but then continue to all they're doing is really preparing you and giving you that information, because you're going to be giving important information like this is the weirdest reading I've ever done, but this is information that's coming through them, from them through me to give to you, right? And it's making you aware of what needs to happen. Whether I think it's weird or not, that's my opinion, that's my bias, right? Because for them it's not. For them, it's, listen, we're going through her to give you the knowledge to go do what you have to do to get the information, because we know what they know, everything, right? I'm just here sitting here giving the weirdest reading I've ever done. But yeah, just be careful of people around you that are still in your energy, that are still trying to pull on you. But I do feel like there's somebody new that's going to come in, that's going to be either a friend or somebody that you'll have spiritual love with, and this person is actually going to basically be like your whether it's a friend or a romantic situation, they're going to be that person that you guys are going to have what you don't have, they have. What they have, you don't have, right? They're going to be able to help you. Also, when I get temporary situation with tent, I've noticed that things happen around my house. So just be careful of, like I said at the beginning, which is funny, like things going on with your house. Maybe a toilet breaks, maybe something goes wrong with your house, right? It needs to be repaired. It's just a temporary situation. Just, however you have to fix it, it'll be fixed. But make sure you're doing both, having fun, and because honestly, like if somebody told me, oh, the world is going to end in a year, I would continue to do this to help people, give out that knowledge, but then I'd go have fun. I wouldn't stop caring about calories. I would stop caring about all of that shit. I'd just be like, screw it. You know what I mean? Just go have fun and don't worry about that stuff. That's not what I'm saying, what they're saying, okay? I'm just saying, I'm using an example of my own. I'm not saying that that's what they're saying, okay? Okay, let me get you guys some guidance cards. Adjustments are required. Yeah. there's adjustments required on what's being done, the way it's being done, and the way you're getting information. Also, adjustments are required with, like I said, I really did hear an emergency bag. So adjustments are required where you're having to get like an emergency bag together. You should always have one anyway, to be honest. You should always have an emergency bag. You never know. The answers you need are coming. Yeah, full moon in Gemini. What did I say? And nothing is yet in stone. Yet set in stone. Okay? Alright, Aries. This was the craziest reading I've done. I hope it helps someone. Listen, if you get nothing else but from this, just keep your life in balance. Go outside and connect with Mother Nature. Do maybe a bath ritual for the full moon or the new moon, which is today and tomorrow. And just be wary of maybe some appliances or something going on with your home. Okay? Alright, I'm going to leave it here, Aries. Thanks so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps. If you guys are interested in any of my oils or my products, the link is down below. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys soon. Bye.